こんにちは皆さん、お元気ですか? Hello, how are you? Today, I'm going to continue with these 20 principles of Karatedo written by Funakoshi Sensei. You know that I already uploaded 2 videos about this theme. So the first one from the first phrase till the 5th, and the second one from the 6th till the 10th. So today, I'm going to explain about from the 11th till the 15th. Well, so the 11th. 空手は湯のごとし。絶えず熱度を与えざれば元の水に帰る。空手は湯のごとし。絶えず熱度を与えざれば元の水に帰る。Well, this is written in old style Japanese, so it's quite difficult to understand even for Japanese people. Well, 空手は湯のごとし it's the same as 空手はお湯と同じ。空手はお湯のように like this. It means 空手 is just as the same as the hot water. 空手 is like the boiling water. 湯、お湯 that is boiling water, hot water. 絶えず this 絶えず it means constantly or without stopping. 絶えず熱度を与えざれば this one 熱度を与えなければ絶えず熱度を与えなければ if you don't give heat if you don't heat the water 絶えず so constantly if you don't boil this water if you don't heat the water constantly 元の水に帰る元の水に帰る so it will return to the cold water again so 空手は湯のごとし絶えず without stopping constantly 熱度を与えざれば元の水に帰る so it means 空手 is like boiling water if you do not heat it constantly it will cool so we must practice karate constantly even if you are very very good karate player very very good karateka but if you stop it then you forget everything and you can go back to the beginning so that this is to say the importance to continue to keep on practicing I think it's for everything for example the language too at first when I came here to Spain for a long time I couldn't speak Japanese because everybody around me was Spanish people. Then that time there were no internet, there were no PC, personal computers, so I was always every day I was talking Spanish. And in that time the telephone was very very expensive, so I couldn't call my mother or my family, my sister on telephone. Just I think I called the telephone only my birthday, my mother's birthday, my sister's birthday, and New Year, Christmas time, like that. So very very few times a year I spoke Japanese. So I am Japanese, but when I began speaking on telephone, it was quite hard for me at first. Like that. So the language is also the same. If you don't practice it, or if you're not accustomed to it, maybe you forget it. So it's very, very easy to forget. The karate, the physical, that is really so. So we must continue. Number 12. 勝つ考えは持つな。 負けぬ考えは必要。勝つ考えは持つな。負けぬ考えは必要。Well, as I told you before, this is old style Japanese. So 考え, this kanji, here they say 考え. But if you are studying Japanese, please don't confuse because kanga, this kanji is only kanga. So if you are going to write 考えます, you need to write kanga, then 振り仮名 e mas. Kanga. So this e must be here. But I wrote like this because the original written, or originally it is written like this. So I wrote just like the original. But if you're studying Japanese, please don't get confused. Kangae, you need to put e here. Kangae, this is the thought. Kangaemasu, the verb to think. Katsu, kangae. Katsu, it comes from kachimasu. Kachimasu. Katsu, that is to win. Katsu kangae wa motsu na. Motsu na. Don't have it. Mochimasu. I have something. Mochimasu. So, katsu kangae wa motsu na. That means do not think that you must win. Don't think that you have to win. 勝つ考えは持つな、持たないでください。負けぬ考えは必要。負けぬ it's the same as 負けない。負けない考え。負けぬ考えは必要。必要 necessary. So 負けます it means to lose. To lose 負けます。負けない考え。So here was 勝つ考えは持つな。Don't think that you have to win, but it's necessary that you don't have to lose. It's necessary that you must think that you are not going to lose. So 勝つ考えは持つな。負けぬ考えは必要。Do not think that you have to win. Think rather that you do not have to lose. So this is the way of thinking Funakoshi Sensei. The next phrase, the 13. 敵によって転化せよ。敵によって転化せよ。This 転化せよ This is the very strong order. It's like 転化しなさい。Well, 敵によって it depends on your opponent. 敵によって敵 is opponent or enemy. So よって depends on your enemy or depends on your opponent. You must adapt yourself. You must change yourself. So you must adapt in the circumstances. This is the phrase like this. 敵によって転化せよ. But there are lots of translations, and one of them is like this in English. The battle is according to how to move guarded and unguarded. So it's move according to your opponents. So this is one of the translations that I read in internet. But it's like so. So you must change it according to the movement of your opponent. 敵によって転化せよ. So the flexibility is very, very, very necessary. The next phrase, number 14. I consider this one is quite difficult for Japanese people too, because it's really difficult. Well, number 14 is like this. 戦いは虚実の操縦いかんにあり。戦いは虚実の操縦いかんにあり。Well, 戦い is to fight. Well, but if we are studying Japanese, 戦い, well, this kanji we only pronounce tataka. Then we need furigana I, tatakai. So if we are studying Japanese and if you are going to do your test, please be careful. Tatakai, not like this. Tatakai, you must need this I here. Tatakai. I wrote like this because the originally is written like this. Tatakai wa kyojitsu. Oh, this word is very, very difficult to explain. Kyojitsu, it means kyo, it doesn't exist. Jitsu, it exists. Or kyo, it's like a lie or trick. Jitsu, truth. So lie and truth, or trick and truth. There is or there isn't. That is kyojitsu. So difficult to understand. Soju. Soju is to control or to manipulate. That is soju. Ikan ni ari. How is it? How? How is it? How is it the fight? 戦いは虚実の操縦いかんにあり. So the translation that I read in internet is like this. Victory depends on your ability to distinguish vulnerable points from invulnerable ones. Well, it means 戦い when you all kind of fight or well, this is 戦い and also we can pronounce sen. For example, 戦争. This is the war. The war is 戦争. So all kind of this the fight is how to manipulate the truth and the trick. So, for example, if your opponent is moving or moving in one way that you think, oh, he's gonna attack from here, he's gonna do like this movement, but maybe he is lying or he's making a trick. Actually, he's going to do different things, but this is a kind of trick. Or you are going to move so you in one way that the opponent is going to think, you are going to do like this, but actually your intention is the other. So this is kind of trick. So he says, 戦い, so every kind of this in karate match or in kumite, it's always how to manipulate, how to control, how to control the trick and the truth. So it seems like true, it seems like you are going to do like this, but it's a trick, and I'm gonna do different things. So how to manipulate, how to control, that is important. This one, 戦いは虚実の操縦いかんにあり. So it's very difficult to translate it. But did you understand it? And that many translations are different in many books, and I can't find one very suitable for me. So maybe you can think how do you think about this phrase? So you can think in your own way and you can interpret this sentence. 戦いは虚実の操縦いかんにあり. And the last phrase of today, number 15. 人の手足を剣と思え。人の手足を剣と思え。Well, this is quite easy to understand. 人 person の手 hands 足 legs or also feet 人の手足を剣 with this kanji, this is sword と思え well, と思いなさい剣と思いなさい剣と思ってください being 思え here it is written with へはひふへ but this is very old style nowadays we don't use like this we write with えあいうえ思え it comes from the verb 思います思いますい思え思えあいうえ In the old style Japanese, they he and fu were used quite often, but nowadays instead of he we use e, and instead of fu we use u. Well, 人の手足を剣と思え It is think of your hands and feet as swords. It's quite easy, this one. Because the karate is very, very serious. So you must be very serious. The hands is not only hands, it's like swords. So it can be very dangerous. Did you like this video? Well, I'm gonna continue. We've got 5 phrases more, and I'm gonna continue next week. Well, the karate is once a week, but I have more videos during the week about the grammars or bonsai and different ones too. So if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please subscribe my channel, and if you liked this video, please give me a like. That makes me very, very happy. And your comments, that makes me really very, very happy. I read every comment that you give me. So please give me your comment and likes. Well, so see you. じゃあまたね。